You know, that's how we really make really nice money. So stick around. I think I've got some really great information for you today. I just want to get the CFTC out of the way. This presentation is for demonstration and educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please do yourself a favor. Consult with a licensed financial advisor. And I'm going to start my presentation with a testimonial. This testimonial is from one of my favorite members of our AI trading community. Her name is Marcia, and I know it's been a long day, so I'm going to kind of condense her testimonial. But if you want to see the full version, it is listed on our YouTube channel. And Marcia came to us as a complete newbie, We've got a beautiful trading community of 300 to 500 traders. And over the years, you know, we've had thousands of traders in our community, and they all, you know, fall on a variety of I like to refer to it as the spectrum of experience levels. To the far left is your beginner. To the far right is your professional full-time trader. And our community consists of both left and right and everything in between. Marcy, it's important to know, came to us on the far left, had never traded before. She asked me on the phone what I would recommend, and knowing that 90 or 95% of discretionary traders don't do very well. They blow out several accounts. They go from trading system to trading system looking for a way. And in order to short the learning curve and make her experience a lot more successful, I recommend that she take part in the AI Auto Trader. So her testimonial, in short, describes her first 45 days of becoming a member and getting 16 funded accounts with one of the prop firms, 16 $50,000 accounts. And in fact, today she's adding to that and is very close to getting 15 more funded accounts. And she still has those initial 16 accounts that she started the first 45 days in her journey with. So she's one of our success stories. She's in our YouTube live streams. She posts her winners every day, and she's very consistent and she's very successful. But I think what distinguishes Marcia from a lot of other traders is her learning curve was so short. In order to accomplish these incredible achievements, she did it in less than 60 days. I can't tell you how many people, how many traders that I talk to that are in this for years and have spent thousands and thousands of dollars and bought dozens of different trading indicators and systems and still have not been able to achieve what Marcia has been able to do. She's a 100% genuine and honest. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see that she's 100% genuine. So I wanted to start with that because there is hope. And I do bring a message of hope today if your trading journey has had a few potholes or speed bumps along the way. I'm part of a very experienced and educated team. Not only are we software developers and engineers, but we also consist of professional traders. Our mission here, and I use the word mission coming right after Wiz Buckley. Wiz, a decorated Navy pilot and a very distinguished guy. And I want my hats off to anybody who served in the military. But our trading team, it is our mission to develop trading strategies that provide our members with an edge over the other retail traders. Trading in the financial markets is like going to battle. We're on a mission. We're on a mission to win some money. And we want to have a tool. We want to be trading with a system that's more technologically advanced and more powerful than the other retail trader. And that's been our vision and our mission since we started with this AI auto trader. And I just want to briefly recognize the members of my team. I'm going to start with the professional traders. We have Mr. Craig Emery, runs our futures trading room. He uses our trading signals to trade the futures contracts. He trades his live account as well as a prop account. We also have Mr. David Kushner, who is, I like to refer to him as our prop trading extraordinaire. The Kush, David Kushner. Endearingly and lovingly, we call him the Kush, the good stuff. Mr. Kushner has had 6 funded accounts with a prop firm, and he religiously is getting payouts bi-weekly every single month. And he's done it for the past 6 years. So we also have Mr. David Wise. David Wise is our options trading extraordinaire. He's a leader in the Reddit community of traders. He's been verified by Reddit in their community. If you ever have a chance, his name in Reddit is One Wise, and you'll see that his name is highlighted, which means that he's a professional trader that's been verified by Reddit. And I'll tell you why he's a professional trader. He consistently wins 89% of his trades. He's one of the very rare traders that can kind of channel out all of human emotion and really base all of his decisions based on the technicals. He eliminates all human emotion out of his trading. He's a unique individual, and he's a great trader. We also have behind the desk here at Right Line Trading, Brock Miller. Brock is my right-hand man. He's a great guy. He's a college student. He's getting his degree in computer science. And then we have our Mr. Charles Sider. I always refer to Charles as our engineer. Charles is one of these guys that's very meticulous. He makes sure all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. He's a giver. He provides a great service to our community, not only with his tech support, but he also does a weekly training session that guides people on their journey to trading this AI auto trader. We also have Mr. Sergio Luque Rodriguez. And Luque is our coder. He also has a master's degree in computer science like Charles. Charles is a UCLA grad. Sergio has his master's degree from FIU here in Miami, and he's also got his master's in computer science. But Sergio, I've been working with Sergio for going on together. Sergio's been with Right Line for going on 10 years now. I think it's 8 or 9 years going on 10. And Sergio, listen, I've seen him progress. When I first started working with him, his English wasn't very good, and I really underestimated him. But let me tell you something. Not only is his English excellent now, but his skills are off the charts. When it comes to bringing mathematical modeling or complex algorithms, and now that we're in this AI revolution, he's able to integrate AI technology into our automated strategies. And that's the basis of my presentation today, that I'm going to tell you exactly how we're leveraging this new technology to our advantage. The team is led by the owner of the company, Mr. Mark Miller. Mark Miller has his MBA from Cal State. He's a U.S. Army vet. He happens to be a great guy, a ton of fun to be with. He trades the system on YouTube Live, and you can check him out. And let me tell you, being a U.S. Army vet, what I really appreciate and respect the most about Mark Miller is he brings those core military values to every department here at Right Line Trading. Honesty, integrity, transparency, and he brings those to the forefront of everything that we do here at Right Line Trading. So that's the team. I want to just introduce the voice that you hear behind the screen. Like Anthony said, everything he said is true. I'm a graduate of Syracuse University. I've been with Right Line Trading for over 10 years, going on 11. I'm in my 11th year now, and I reside down in South Florida. This is a couple of pictures. Uh, Besides trading the financial markets, my passion is also saltwater fishing. Residing in South Florida, you'd be crazy not to take advantage of this beautiful ocean that we have. We're right on the coast here of South Florida. But let me tell you, I've got to brag about my biggest and best catch. The best catch ever was my beautiful wife. It's a miracle I caught her because she's a half marathon runner, and I'm a little bit over the hill when it comes to running. But I was able to catch her, and the two of us have two beautiful children. The good Lord has blessed us. This was on Christmas just this past year. Uh, this was my little one, um, her second Christmas. Her first Christmas, she was just a little baby, but she'll be 2 in March. And my little one, Marilee, is 6. She'll be 6 in March. And you can see Marilee got a red ukulele for Christmas. And Santa Claus made a big mistake. Santa didn't bring Heather, my little one, a ukulele, and she was quite upset. Since then, Santa has come back from the North Pole with a yellow ukulele for my little one. But you can see me with the Coco Melon shirt of my wife on a recent fishing trip. You can see Mark Miller, Sergio, and myself caught some beautiful grouper, snapper, a tilefish. Once we got back to shore, the restaurant cooked them up, and man, we had a I'm telling you, the freshest, most delicious fish dinner. But enough about me. Let's talk about the AI auto trader, the genesis. Thank you, James. I really appreciate that. The genesis of the AI auto trader. And if this was the female version of me, maybe it's Sally. I see Sally out there. I know Sally for many years. Uh, this is the epitome of a trader. This is, and if I could put words to a picture, this is how I would describe it. The frustration over the weeks or months has built up and accumulated, and it's come to the boiling point, the breaking point. You could see her equity curve, the balance of her account is dwindling down to almost nothing. And finally, she's ready to take a sledgehammer and put it through her monitor. Ever been there? I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to take a sledgehammer and bust my monitor. And so the genesis of the AI auto trader was that feeling, that frustration. Having moments of glory where we get a winning trade and we have a good day, or we string together a good week, only the next week or the next month to just give it all back. That lack of consistency was the genesis of the AI auto trader. So we've all experienced problems making money trading, and I want to, highlight what I believe to be our biggest problem. And I'm going to put myself in the first person here, but I want you to know I've spoken to hundreds, if not thousands, of traders, and it's really a privilege and an honor to be able to speak to you over the phone over the years, and I've gotten to know so many of you. But I think we all share, okay, in these emotional errors. And you think of somebody with emotional problems, you think of a guy that's, laying on his psychiatrist's couch with his legs propped up on the couch, telling the good doctor where it all went wrong. That's not the type of emotional errors that we're talking about here. What we're talking about is over trading, revenge trading, making impulsive decisions. I was on Trader's Corner here a few months back, and a really educated guy, his name was Chris Vermeulen, and I'll never forget his presentation. He had done a study, and his study was on human personality traits as those personality traits relate to trading, and whether or not those core personality traits lend well to being a good disciplined trader. where you make sound decisions. And not surprisingly, what he found, the core human emotions, and just to give you a couple of examples, you have a driver. That's the one who's saying, go, go, go. Maybe somebody who overtrades. You have the revenge trading. I can't tell you how many times I took a couple of losers, and try to win it all back on the next trade. But going back to the personality traits, you have the analytical, and you think of somebody like an engineer that doesn't want to make a wrong decision. They may be hesitant to pull the trigger. They don't want to be wrong. They want to weigh all the options, and they're a little slow coming out of the gate. And then you have your emotional. These are all personality traits. We all share them. We all have a certain degree of each one of them. So back to Christopher Mullen's study. He found that maybe one or two of these core personality traits lend well to being a good disciplined trader. Somebody like David Wise. David Wise, he's in that options room, and I seen him in a trade, and he's in a trade, and he's taking heat, and I'm squirming in my chair and can't get to the mouse quick enough to get out of it. And he comes across, in the room, he sounds like a pilot on an airplane that you're going through turbulence, and you're hanging onto your armrest, ready to rip him off the chair. And he comes across the microphone, cool and calm as a cucumber, and if you look out to I want to welcome you to American Airlines. If you look out of your left, we're flying over the Rocky Mountains, and on your right, and we're just experiencing, and he's just calm and cool as an airplane pilot going through turbulence. But those are the type of people that can make sound, disciplined, have a rules-based strategy that they never deviate from. And that is the bots that I'm about to describe to you. These automated trading bots never break the rules. They never break the rules. Let me see if I can get to my next slide. My computer's acting a little weird. We've narrowed it down to two things that we believe are going to create trading success. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very we've narrowed it down to two things. Number one, we have to have the proper tool set. What I mean by the proper tool set, you don't want outdated technology. I was on another presentation and somebody asked, do you still use NinjaTrader 7? That's like kind of using Apple's original computer that came out back in the 80s or 90s. It's just a dinosaur. There's so much stronger and advanced technology. You don't want to be trading a system that's outdated, that did well 10 or 15 years ago. Things have changed since then. Number two, because we all suffer from those human emotions, ideally, and human error. I always laugh because I'm the biggest culprit of it. Ideally, because we suffer from these human errors, we want software that can automatically get us in and get us out of these trades automatically. So I like to lay down a little bit of a foundation here. But before I do, I want to point out, I mentioned that I really believe January 20th is going to be the new year for trading. And, if you haven't noticed, we happen to be in what I would call an AI revolution. There's three companies. I know Wiz just discussed Amazon, which is a monster company, but there's three that are bigger than Amazon, okay? There's NVIDIA, there's Microsoft, and there's Apple. And the technology that why they're at $3 trillion right now is because of their cloud-based technology, their computer chips. Those computer chips that NVIDIA is making, last year alone, their stock went up 243%. If you got in when Paul Pelosi did a few years back, that number is probably double or maybe triple of that. And it keeps climbing higher and higher and higher. In fact, AI technology is really working its way into just about every sector in our economy. Healthcare, retail and e-commerce, the supply chain and logistics, real estate, travel. We're talking now about banking and finance, manufacturing, agriculture. It's finding its way into every sector of our economy because it produces a more efficient output. It's a lot more efficient than the older technology. So the main benefits from using our AI auto trader, number one, you're going to have an edge over all other retail traders. And I'm going to lay out the three core ways that we're leveraging this AI technology into our trading system. Before I do, I'm just going to highlight the benefits that you'll receive by trading our AI auto trader. I'm going to show you a live chart and some performance metrics of how we did today. This is my P&L for today. Can you imagine having the ability to trade 5 different instruments simultaneously and being able to put up numbers like these on a daily basis? I don't know about you, but I can't do it. There's no way in God's green earth that I could put together a day like that. This is a powerhouse of a system that does it every day. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you a free invitation to come see the AI Auto Trader trade on a live market on YouTube tomorrow morning. We'll be on YouTube tomorrow and Friday. We're there every day of the week. But the main benefits of the AI Auto Trader, for me, it's been the bonehead human errors that I do. I am very proficient at NinjaTrader 8. I think I know NinjaTrader 8. If not as good as the next guy, maybe a little better, because it's really all I've done for the last 10 years. So I know NinjaTrader 8 very well, but I still make these bonehead decisions that are based on emotion. Sometimes it's the trading system trying to get in and out of trades if I'm trading on a discretionary basis on a fast-moving market to make quick decisions. I just am not very good at it, to be honest. So what this does is it eliminates all of that human error. There's no more overthinking. There's no more hesitating. It's going to put your stop and your profit target in the most ideal location based on the average true range of the market. In the background, this AI technology, and that's one of the 3 points that I'm going to cover, is going to dynamically adjust the parameters in your strategy that are based on the current trading environment. The elephant in the room when you do a presentation on automated strategies, it has to be, well, listen, I've bought a bot in the past. I've bought a strategy in the past, and it didn't work. When market conditions changed, it got stale. It did good for a week or two, and then it didn't. I had to continuously optimize it. It was just nonstop. With the changing conditions of the market, I had to keep playing with the inputs. Well, guess what? With this AI technology, all of that is eliminated. This is a system that, based on the trading environment, which changes very quickly. We all saw it today. We saw that CPI report come out at 8:30 this morning, and all of a sudden the market shot up and was trending beautiful most of the afternoon. We had big moves up, some retracements, yeah, but really nice trending up market. So, with the release of a news report, my point is it's a very news-driven market. The market can change from being a ranging, choppy market to shooting up to the sky or dropping down like a lead weight very quickly. So this strategy, this technology will automatically adjust the position of your stop and your profit targets based on the average true range of the market. So it eliminates all of those human emotions. It eliminates putting your stop in the wrong place, getting out too early. All of that is eliminated. I'm also going to discuss prop trading on steroids. If you're a prop trader, stick around. I've got a new PA template that we just released that I want to show you. So let's get into the 3 points I wanted to discuss. Number one, I wanted to discuss the candlestick pattern recognition. The charts are very symmetrical. You know, if you look at a range chart, you can see on this range chart here, and this is one of our charts that the system traded today. You could see these circles that come above, these green circles that come above these bars. What those are signifying is a bullish engulfing candle. The system does recognize bullish and bearish and engulfing candles, as well as a number of other candlestick patterns. And it has a machine learning mechanism that once it recognizes those candlestick patterns, it will take action. If you're in a long trade and a bearish engulfing candle comes, it's going to close the position and get you out and lock in profits. So it's using that pattern recognition to help manage these trades. The second component that I wanted to touch bases on, and there's a number of different, I'll show them to you real quick. There's a number of different candlestick patterns that the strategy recognizes. And I don't want to go too deep into the minutia, but I'll show you this really fast. These are in the strategy parameters themselves. These are some of the different candlestick patterns that the system will recognize. And when they see them, it will help manage the trades. That's the candlestick pattern recognition. The second component that I want to show you is our technology. The way it works is each and every one of our bots, and we have a very diversified portfolio of strategies. We're trading the futures index equities on NinjaTrader 8. All of the future index equities with the exception of the Russell. The Russell, for now, we've sidelined. So we have the NASDAQ and the E-mini. That's our 1-2 punch. The NASDAQ and the ES. And listen, we're not dogmatic about which instruments we trade. We trade the ones that make the most money. The ones that all of our decisions are data driven. We trade the strategies that make the most money, period. If they don't make money, they don't make sense to trade. So we trade the ones that make the most money. It turns out that they happen to be extremely liquid instruments, which are the NASDAQ, the NQ, and the ES. There's a very small bid and ask spread. So these are very liquid instruments. If you're trading a live account, you'll get your fills very quick and easy. But back to the technology. I don't want to get caught out in right field here. The way our bots work, each and every one of them runs in tandem with what we call a drone. So each bot has a drone. They're two separate strategies. The drone is exactly what it sounds like. A drone, you think of an aircraft hovering over the atmosphere and scoping out the territory and giving you a bird's eye view of the environment. Well, that's exactly what this drone is doing. The drone has a huge profit target, a huge stop loss, and it takes the trade and it's hovering above and it's seeing what the average true range of the market is. The bot is sharing a database, and this is part of that AI integration that we install on your computer. And the bot, based on the information that the drone tells it, will know exactly where to place its stops and its profit targets based on the range of the market. Now, not only is it telling it the average true range of the market, but my third bullet that I want to cover is it's also telling it, because the drone is running 23 hours per day. So the drone is also telling the bot what hours of the day historically it performs the best. And the bot will dynamically change its trading hours inside of the strategy parameters. Let me go back to my strategy. Inside of the parameters, we have the trading hours, and these will dynamically change. We can have up to 3 separate trading hours. If it finds it does well at the London Open, let's say, from maybe 4:30 or 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., it does extremely well. Well, that'll be your number one. Your number two, well, maybe after a half hour after the New York Stock Exchange, it does well. So you might have an hour or two in your second window. And your third window will be the third most profitable time of the day that the strategy is making the most money, and it'll lock in that third window to trade during those hours. So this will dynamically change based on the historical performance of the drone. Based on the historical performance of the drone. And I'm going to show you some real examples here. So let's go over the performance, because listen, let's face it. When it comes to an automated system, it all boils down to, well, what do the numbers look like, right? Okay, let me show you, because I'm really going to blow your mind with this. We've come a long way, and the technology has evolved. And I'm going to show you some performance metrics that are, really game changing. Our most profitable strategies I mentioned were the ES and the NQ. Thank you, Joseph. That's very kind of you. Yes, you are going to get a replay. Okay, let me stick to the point. So our top 2 strategies I mentioned were the ES and the NQ. So let me show you a couple of strategies we're running on the ES. The ES runs on a 30 range. It's a big bar for the E-mini. And it actually takes all of our signal, all of our triggers, A, B, and C. That's why it's called signal A, B, and C. So let me show you what the performance has been. From December 1st, okay, to January 15th, trading one contract, okay, trading one contract on the E-mini after commissions, this strategy on my computer made $13,140. And I always like to keep it real, because I've seen some other presentations, and I'm going to call them questionable. But let's go right to the ES30 range, and let me uncheck it, and it goes to 0, and I'll check it, and I'll push generate, and we know that this is the real deal. So from December 1st to January 15th, it shows that my P&L is $13,140 trading one contract. Now, there's nothing preventing me from, once I build up some equity in my account, to scale up the number of contracts I'm trading. So if you're trading 2 or 3 or 4 contracts, imagine what that does to the P&L. It makes it incredible. One of our members, and I tell you, I always say it, if you've ever heard any of my presentations, I'm not embarrassed to tell you that we get some of our best ideas from our members. One of our members, Robert, who happens to be a professional trader, has been running this strategy and actually shared it with us. And if I tell you how he got it, you would laugh. And I'll give you the backstory. Not to overrun my time here, so let me speed up. But we had a strategy on the NASDAQ that ran on a 30 range. He mistakenly put it on the ES. He's a professional at optimization of strategies. He ran it through thousands of different iterations and found the ideal inputs, and put it on the ES by mistake. And it just so happens he's been running it from September 19th. The last I spoke to him was on Friday of last week, to January 10th. and he was at $44,000 trading one contract. He's a member in our Discord chat group. He makes himself, he's very responsive and active in our community. And he's up $44,000 since September 19th, trading one contract on the E-mini. We also have an E-mini on the 8 Unorenko, but my lack of time, I'm going to jump over to the NASDAQ. But man, do we also have a powerhouse, another member, Mr. Higgins. This is the one that today made $4,775 in one session today. It leverages an 8 Unorenko bar, and I could show you the entries that it took. It's not just smoke and mirrors. This is the ES chart, and the entries that it took today to make $4,775. Just amazing. So it looks like it did it in pretty short order too. Yeah, this started at 8:30 this morning, and you could see it caught that huge move up, caught the long right above the VWAP. The green background signifies a multi-time frame alignment of trend. That 8 Unorenko is also looking at a 34 range. And if the 34 range is lined up to the upside, that green background signifies a multi-time frame alignment of trend. The green arrows, those are our market internals. The system picks up that there's a disparity between uptick and downtick. We're looking at those internals. So those green triangles are telling us right when that news report came out that those algos, those institutions were driving the price of the E-mini higher, and we were all over it. We were on top of it. $4,775 in one trading session on that 8 Unorenko on the E-mini. So let's jump to the NASDAQ. I really want to cover our NASDAQ strategies because I really think we have the ultimate 1-2 punch. The one punch being the E-mini. The second punch is our Haymaker and our Mack truck, which coincidentally also run on Unorenko bars. Let me show you the metrics on those. The 20U Mack truck from December 1st to January 15th, we're just under $4,000. And let me bring over my performance. We're just under $4,000 on the Mack truck. And let me go to my summary. This shows you week by week. I always like to uncheck it just to show you that this is the right strategy and generate it. And this will show you the exact numbers. I just pushed generate. I shouldn't have done that. It looks at a lot. I have a lot of tabs open on this performance. But what you'll find when this comes back is that my numbers are 100% accurate. We're just under $4,000. Here it is. Just under $4,000 trading one contract on our 20 Unorenko Mack truck. To show you today's chart on it, it made $2,000 today. It also caught that big move up early and locked in a couple $1,000 throughout the session. That's on our 20 Unorenko. And last but certainly not least, we have our Haymaker. Those of you that have seen me in the past, I'm always talking about the Haymaker. It happens to be one of the most exciting strategies to watch. I'm sorry, the Haymaker runs on a 30 range. The Haymaker, you could see a beautiful equity curve. If we look at the summary on it, we're up $4,282 trading one contract on the NASDAQ. So, you know, between the Haymaker and the Mack truck, you're looking at right around $8,000 trading one contract between December 1st and January 15th. I mean, that equity curve, if you look at it, very little drawdown, a beautiful curve to the upside. that I know you'd be thrilled to have. So those are really our most profitable strategies. This is the haymaker that I just showed you. And prop traders, yes, prop trading. I like to refer to this system as prop trading on steroids. I'm kind of running tight on time, so I'm going to speed up a little bit. We have customized templates that are specifically designed to get you through an evaluation in one day. In fact, in one trade. And if you join us on YouTube tomorrow or Friday, we'll show it to you live. What the system does is it picks the hottest strategy during the hottest half hour of the day, and it trades the maximum number of contracts. For example, on a $50,000 prop account, you could trade 10 contracts. Our profit goal in order to pass that evaluation is $3,000. To get $3,000, we need 60 ticks. Well, to account for slippage and commissions, let's call it 63 ticks. The system will take a trade at the optimal time of the session with that optimized trade management strategy, and you'll either pass or fail in one trade. It's a very aggressive strategy, and I think that 33% is a very fair number. We have some that will go up to 50%. It'll be 1 out of 2. I'm somebody that doesn't want to overpromise you and have you calling me disappointed. I'm the one who answers the phones here. So I don't live in an ivory tower. So I don't want to tell you something that isn't 100%. So let's count on 1 out of 3 on these evals with our one-day pass templates. And I think that's very honest and fair. This shows you the 30 range on that NASDAQ, which is the haymaker strategy, is one of our best ones. Now, I'm really proud, to show you this PA. We have a new PA. Once you get over the hump of the evaluation, which is pretty difficult, now you got the PA account. And listen, we're going to change our strategy. We're going to be a little more conservative with these PA accounts. We had to pay for that second account. Or if you started with a PA account, you paid a little more for it. We don't want to blow it out in one trade. So we go to what we call our PA account bots. And we have one on the NASDAQ and the E-mini. Well, we just now released a brand new one on the MES. And man, I'm really excited. This week, we just released it on Friday. And this week, look at this chart. This week, what it's done is $1,380 trading 2 micros, minimal risk. The max drawdown, $250. And for a week or from the 1st to the 15th, you're up $1,380 trading this strategy. $1,380 minimal drawdown. I talk to people all the time. They say, hey, I got 10, 15 PA accounts. I'm afraid to trade them. I need a strategy that I can make $100 or $200 and copy it across all 15 accounts. Well, man, do we have the bot for you? This is ideal, this ES strategy. So we do have customized templates for both evals and PA accounts. This is showing you the same metrics that I just did. So I like to refer to this as prop trading on steroids, and I'm going to invite you. Mark Miller is really myself. I'm a little boring compared to Mark. I'm going to wrap it up in just a few minutes. I'm a little boring when it comes, if you compare me to Mark, because I'm super conservative now. But Mark is, he's just, let me tell you, he gets consistent payouts through a variety of different prop firms. This is the inside look on his website of his account. He had several 50,000 accounts, over 60,000, and he's got some really nice payouts. And you could definitely use these bots to trade your prop accounts. So let's get to the special offer. For the New Year's, we're going to extend it. This is Traders Corner's first event of the year. They're calling it their New Year event. So in the spirit of the new year, we're going to do something special. Our customer support, and I'm not saying it because I work here, I'm saying it because I know firsthand. We provide the best customer support out of any vendor that I've ever been associated, that I've ever had any experience with. And listen, I know a lot of traders that tell me about a lot of other companies. I'm not one to throw mud, but what I can tell you is not only do we do a white glove installation, but we do a lot of hand holding for many, many years after that. When you place your order, it's the start of a relationship that we want to last for many, many healthy and prosperous years to come. We're always going to be available to support you, whether it be technically or if you need any guidance on running the system. We're going to make ourselves available. Nobody's left behind or in the dark. We have some great masterclass modules and a user manual now that's, I mean, professionally done. Thank you, Michael Higgins. We trade this system, and this goes into our transparency. You know, and I've got to mention this because I think we've all experienced, you know, when I first started trading, my inbox was chock full of emails of saying how quick and how easy it was going to be and how much money I was going to make. And I couldn't wait to jump in head first, only to learn that it wasn't quite so easy. Okay. So what we've done is we've kind of opened the doors. We've kind of putting our money where our mouth is. And in full transparency, we're trading this AI system on YouTube every morning on YouTube Live. And I am going to put a link in the chat box right now. I'm not going to be able to get to your questions. However, if you put your name and your phone number in the chat box, only me and Anthony can see it. It is hands off, Martin. Anthony seems like a really nice guy. I don't think he's going to call you. I'm only going to call you if you ask me to. But if you have a question or you'd like to talk to me when I'm done, let me catch my breath and get a drink of water. And I will give you a call and answer any questions that you may have. But I promised you that I would give you a free invitation to see this system run on a live market. And here it is. I'm putting it in the chat box right now. Every morning, 9:30 a.m., YouTube live stream. Go to this channel here. 9:30 Eastern, right when the market opens. And if you join us, you'll see this powerhouse of a system in action. So we're live every day, full transparency on YouTube Live. Come check it out. Traders Corner. This is the exclusive special offer for Traders Corner. We're going to run anywhere from a 25 to 50% off discount, depending on the membership level that you decide to join us with. We have a small, medium, and large, a monthly. Normally a $6.99. We're going to knock 25% off. My associate Brock is going to place the link in the chat box. So you could learn more by clicking that link. And you'll find that with a 25% discount, the monthly comes down to $524. Much better value is going to be the annual. We're knocking 25% off. Normally it's $29.99. We're going to knock off about $750 or 25% and bring it down to $22.49. $22.49, I think it breaks down to about $175 or $180 per month. So for the entire year, for about $175 or $180 a month, you're going to have the full portfolio of strategies. You're also going to receive all of the chart templates, all of the indicators, all of the strategy templates, and all of the prop trading templates. If we release a new one, a new template, a new instrument on the AI Auto, you'll get that included as well. So $22.49 is the price for the annual. Your best value, and if you do have the means, if you're somebody that just doesn't like recurring payments, The best value is to go with the one-time payment, which is 50% off. And we're going to run this special through the end of the weekend, through Sunday night. Okay. We're inviting you in Thursday and Friday to join us live on YouTube. Come check it out. I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. And in conclusion, a lot of our members are having a lot of success. Steve, Sood, Simon over in the UK had a day where he made $16,000 in one trading session. We have a great Discord chat community where we have the training video channel, the daily results channel. Michael just the other day had a day like Simon, a $17,000 day. We post the results. Our members post the results. You can see what's working, what's not working. There's a problems and solutions, prop trading, a great Discord community, very responsive community of traders of all skill levels. And last but certainly not least, Suzanne is really a leader in our community. But my favorite testimonial, and I want to show you this because I talk to a lot of traders who feel bad that they feel they got burnt or were disappointed or let down by a bot that they had purchased in the past that just didn't work. This is a testimonial that was during our YouTube live stream. Gary Sparks, a very humble guy. He barely ever talks. But he had this other gentleman in YouTube, Michael Edwards, asking him a lot of questions. Gary Sparks told him that the other services and he's warning to stay away from, that he's had bad experiences with, that he's purchased their products. And what he found was that RLT, that's abbreviated for Right Line Trading, our AI auto trader, he found is superior to our competitors. And it's superior not because we're nice people. It's superior because not only do we have our own skin in the game, and we have a technology that's far superior to our competitors. We're leveraging this new AI technology that's making every sector in our economy that more efficient. So coming into this new trading year of 2025, when this new administration comes into office, and I'm not saying this politically, we're all capitalists. I think having a superior trading system that's leveraging this AI technology coming into this new administration, you're going to position yourself to have a significant edge over all of the other retail traders. Now's the perfect time to do it during this special offer. So I want to conclude by just thanking, number one, you for joining me here today. And if you have a question, please put your name and your phone number in the chat box. And secondly, I want to thank Anthony and Traders Corner for having me. It's always such an honor to be on your Investor Summit. And thank you again for your time. Thank you, Anthony.